Compulsive hoarding is a mental disorder marked by an obsessive need to acquire and keep things, even if the items are worthless, hazardous, or unsanitary. Now, some people claim, oh yeah, I'm a hoarder. Wait until you see what a hoarder actually looks like, and then reassess your definition of what a true hoarder is. Okay, we have our disclaimer. Let us begin. Up to 19 million Americans have hoarding disorder, and I would venture to guess that whatever percentage of the population this is of America is the same for Canada, Ukraine, Russia, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Everybody is the same. You know, we're all people with our own neurological intricacies, and if this is such a prevalent idiosyncrasy in the human brain, then it's probably just as prevalent across all populations. But of course, A&E is an American network, so we have to go by this. This is one of their stories. Oh my god. Indiana.
I'm Beulah. I'm 72 years old.
I'm already noticing that she has severe swelling in her extremities. It actually looks like she's wearing a bracelet, but I don't think she is. I think that, unfortunately, I think that we have a situation here where maybe she's diabetic or something like that, but this is very bad. You're going to want to get that checked out, because it looks like she's swelling so much that she's going to cut off just all circulation to her arm, and it's going to go purple, and she's going to lose it. That's very scary.
I was a housewife, and I've raised 2 sons. David is my oldest son, and 9 years later, I had Stephen.
Okay, typical.
When the kids were young,
Mom of 2 kids, okay.
What I would call normal. I did the laundry, and we cooked meals, but I've never really been real fond of housework. It's not my big thing.
Let me ask you this. Is your favorite activity housework? Are you fond of housework? It's kind of a question that's not really meant to be answered. Because here's the answer to whatever you say to me. If the answer is yes, I love housework, then you are in the minority. You are not in the majority there. So, yes, miss from Indiana with the extremely swollen extremities. Not many people like to do housework, but guess what? They have to do it, or else their house ends up looking like this. That's just what happens. And typically, you don't just get to say, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's basically the majority of your day is doing work, taking care of things, doing a lot of things that you just don't like. And it is, yes, some degree of discipline, and it's also just straight responsibility.
I'm David, and I'm 53 years old, and I am Beulah's son.
Yes.
My mom's house is deplorable.
What do we got here?
And I am Beulah's son.
Okay. Just as the motion blur was kicking in. But it looks like animal feces, most def. We've got just open packages. Of course, laundry. Open packages of food, might I add, by the way. And I am absolutely 100% positive, because this is just how it goes, that soon enough we will see what kind of uninvited house guests she has, such as insects and rodents and the like.
My mom's house is deplorable. It's just filled from the floor to the ceiling. There's cat feces everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
The stench is...
Okay, so we've got, for some reason, she's decided to leave the bathtub full. I actually kind of am feeling my gag reflex kick in here a little bit, if I'm being honest. Because I don't know what is even happening in this science experiment of a tub. Like, it looks like something might be dead in the center there. What is the thing coming off onto the wall and clipping onto the bath? Oh, that's a handle. Okay, so she needs a handle. Although she can't use it. So how often does she clean herself? Is a good question. Maybe she has to go somewhere else for that. But she obviously can't here. Because that's the thing with hoarding, is you get so entrenched in your own filth and items that you can't live anymore. You literally cannot function or live or do anything. And it becomes this insurmountable just stressor on your shoulders at all times, where you're thinking to yourself, I cannot do this. I can't take care of this. There's no way I could, if I like, just even starting that process is such an insurmountable feat to people like this. But they also at the same time have this battling aspect in their mind of like, well, no, you need all this stuff. You need it. It's necessary. You cannot get rid of it. It is so necessary. And that's tough. That is tough too. But anyways, like, I mean, there's obviously layers and layers of bacteria, rotting things, items, physical items in here, and it's brown. I could keep going, but I won't.
Make you gag the second you walk into it. It's just...
And there's the cat. There's the cat right there on the stove in the back, if you guys can see that. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to basically say here that is animal abuse. There is no way that that this animal is being properly taken care of, nor is it safe or healthy for it to be living in this. It's one thing to do it to yourself. It's another thing to subject others to this against their will. So that's pretty fucked. This is bad. Real bad. Oh, and there's another one. There's another one. Do you see it? So to the left of the stove is another one. There might even be another one in front of it, laying down under something. But you can see there's actually two cats. One's coming out of the doorway.
It's sickening to your stomach
Yeah.
to think that she's capable of living in those conditions.
Oh, she's gonna get evicted.
Truthfully, it's like
They let it get this bad, and then she faces addiction. I don't know. Maybe somebody finally reported her.
as I'm able to function in there, whether or not the living room is crowded, shouldn't really bother the city.
I'm Stevie. I'm 44, and I'm Beulah's son. I hate it that she lives in a really horrible situation. It's overwhelmed with cats. And
Oh,
she hurt
man.
her
She's got more than two, guys. She's got more than two. Of course. Of course she does.
arm a couple years ago when she took a bad fall and shattered her elbow, and it's hindered her in being able to take care of herself and the cats.
I'm Sonny. I'm 70 years old,
Ex-husband?
and I'm Beulah's brother.
Oh.
If you say you love an animal and you have one or two, You hold them, you pet them, you have a relationship with them.
But she has like 15. And that ain't right. That ain't right, Vila.
When you have 20 of them in there,
Oh, I was so close, baby. I was so close. And I was kind of exaggerating. I was kind of fucking around there. 20. Oh my god. No fucking way. This is animal abuse to the max. What are you doing? Oh my god, I hate this lady. I hate this lady. Oh
crawling
man.
all over everything. I don't see how you can have a relationship with that many cats.
You
I
can't.
just don't see it.
You'd have to be a cat lover to understand it.
No, you'd actually have to be a literal animal abuser to understand how you could have 20 cats and have them in this and not take care of them and let them shit all over the floor and not clean it up. This cat has literal bacterial infections in both of its eyes. Look, it can't even open its eyes. It can't even see. They're all mangy. Like, they're all unkept.
They're on your lap. They're on your leg. I've got a recliner, so they start at my
Exactly.
ankles and they work themselves
Mangy and
up.
thin.
And then
That's
there'll be
bad.
somebody
They're
here,
real
and
thin.
and then one of them will want to get under your chin. As far as the cat's suffering right now, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay. Well, that makes it all better, guys. She doesn't think so, right? So, I mean, guilty as charged. It's actually our fault for, you know, suggesting that the cats might be in absolute squalor, horrific conditions. And, I mean, again, we're getting another shot of this cat who can't even open its fucking eyeballs. Oh my god! It's
all
worse
seem
than
to
it's
be
worse than it
doing
looked
fine.
before.
I've been trying for years to get her to stop doing the things that she does.
Well, Sonny is critical.
Okay, so she's putting, like, eye drops in their eyes because they probably all have, like, serious bacterial infections.
Sonny, on a good day, is always wants to kind of tell you what to do.
Her cats and her buying is her whole life.
Okay. Home away from home.
Now, are both her arms like that? Are both her arms like that? I think they are. I think one's worse than the other, though. I mean, it literally looks like she has a prosthetic arm.
I could go to Goodwill every day of the week, and
No,
every day
one arm is worse. Look at this.
I could go to Goodwill every day of the week, and
One arm is like a literal... It's like, you guys know SpongeBob? Anchor arms? It's like she has anchor arm, but only one. Oh, all she needs to do is lift up that shirt sleeve just a little bit and you'll see the anchor tattoo on it. That's so wild. Like, seriously, you need some insulin.
every day of the week it's different.
She's that one guy at the gym that only works out one arm. she just be doing them curls on one arm.
I'm not quivering, but this is one I've never seen before.
She's always looking for that bargain.
That's kind of interesting.
If she finds the bargain, that's her high.
I don't know. It's the chase. It's the going and the anticipation of finding it. This is where I find the things for the kids.
And then she tries to, oh, I found this for you. Let me give this to you.
I've already got a couple. Would you like it? That's where I have.
She's talking to the TV producers. And the TV producers obviously like trying to get her to talk, egging her on and stuff. He's like, "Oh, that looks good." And she's like, "Well, I already have like 6 of these. Do you want it?" And it's like, "What?" So she is, like nowadays she's old enough where like she's not probably into the Amazon stuff, but like there's plenty of people with that issue of like buying. Just it's so easy, or like you just get that dopamine hit off of purchasing and buying. It can get out of hand. Clearly, she's way out of hand. And she was talking about something about, like, it's not making me quiver. So, like, she has to actually, you know, in order for it to be a real good find, if she's, like, straight shaking when she finds something, if she's like, oh, baby, then she knows it's a good find. That's very interesting. But yes, it is. It's severe swelling.
Because I'm trying to do something nice and it's rejected. It's like a slap in the face.
After so many times of her giving something to you that you don't want, didn't ask for, don't need, then that's where the problem as far as the relationships go.
My relationship with David is strained to a degree that I feel like I guess he loves me, but I don't think he understands me at all.
If my
I think you would be hard-pressed to find many people that understand you, unfortunately. So, you know, you would be right at home in, like, the other subjects of this particular show that you're being featured on. Those people would understand you. But you are in the minority of people that could begin to fathom how you feel about what you're doing to yourself, your cats, and your addictions, which this literally is.
mom was to refuse the house being cleaned up, I suppose she'll have to go live in a motel because she would not be welcome to come live with me.
That sucks that that's how it has to be. Facing facing eviction and possible demolition of her home, Eula is finally allowing a team of professionals to help her. Okay, so this is where we get into the addict withdrawal phase. People are going to start removing items from the house. And again, this is just my hypothesis, but people are going to start removing things from the house, and she is going to get nasty. She is going to get upset. Maybe not nasty, but at least like, you can't take that. No, like this thing here, we gotta keep that. And she'll give them like 5 things that they can take, and the house is still a shit pile. That is what I'm guessing is going to end up happening here. We will find out.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Matt Paxton. I'm an extreme cleaning specialist.
Extreme
We have a lot of work to do.
cleaning.
But before we even get started, we've got to get all the cats out of the house.
Okay.
This is going to be a totally different cleanup than we're used to. You've got 2 factors. You've got infectious waste, and you've got a bunch of cats. We've got our animal handlers here, and they're going to walk us through what we're going to do.
I'm Heather Ferguson. I'm with Animal Protection of New Mexico. This is Dr. Patricia Fieser. She is a forensic veterinarian who will be doing the assessments today. And this is investigator Robin Goykovich. We're going to go room by room, and we're going to make
Wait,
sure
what?
that we're doing the assessments today. And this is investigator Robin Goykovich. We're going to go room by the forensic veterinarian.
Okay. Forensic veterinarian and investigator. That's what these 2 people serve. So is this like law enforcement? Or is this just private individuals that are, you know, a part of this team? Because I'm curious if she's like secretly, you know, if they're like going to try and press charges on her and shit. Or, you know, maybe these are private individuals that then determine if law enforcement needs to be called, you know, something like that. But this is interesting. I figured they'd all be cleaners, but...
We'll be doing the assessments today.
The neighbors, you see the neighbors in the background? They're like looking. They're like, what is going on here? There are like 16 cameras set up. There's like a team of 10 people. This lady's been living next door to us this whole time. They probably have no idea what's actually been happening under their roof, or under the next door neighbor's roof this whole time.
This is investigator Robin Goykovich. We're going to go room by room, and we're going to make sure that we very carefully and compassionately remove each cat from your home so that it can be assessed by a veterinarian.
Are you comfortable with our team? You know that we're
Yeah,
we're going to trust and do everything we can to make sure your cats are well taken care of.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the law enforcement's already involved. We've got crime scene tape up. Let's go. Police line do not cross. And yeah, I mean, who knows? They might find a body. I mean, they'll at least find some bodies of, like, probably rats that couldn't even handle the amount of junk and garbage. That'd be my guess. Like, they've got... I don't even know if rats could survive in this. I mean, I'm sure they could, but I'm kind of exaggerating there. But they'll probably find some dead animals and stuff like that. And maybe she did have, like, 21 cats, and she thought that one of them ran away, but actually one of them, like, got trapped under a, falling piece of shit, and from the giant trash heaps that she has in her house, and it just got crushed or, like, suffocated. Who knows, so we'll see. Assessment time. Now, keeping in mind that these scenes, these situations, are situations that teams like this see every day. These people are hired. It happens a lot. I mean, it's very interesting. Or if somebody's these extreme cleaner things, or it might not be a hoarder house, but somebody has passed away, and they've been, like, rotting on the carpet for, like, 6 months. These people have to go in and, like, deep clean all the stuff around that. So these people have seen it all. Most likely, just keep that in the back of your head as they assess.
This is the worst hoard I've ever seen. Have you seen anything worse than this?
No, I've never seen anything.
Now, this could just be for the cameras, right? But, and I haven't seen this ever. So that was quite amazing timing. Uncanny. That I just said they've seen it all, and then they're like, is this the worst thing you've ever seen? Is this the worst one? And they're like, yeah, this is the worst one. Wow. Okay.
It's unbelievable. There's not a single clean surface in this house.
This is a bad one. We even have to have a decontamination station for the first time ever. I mean, we're just gonna have to be really, really safe.
I think the show, the A&E network, or at least the funding for the show, like, will pay for this to occur. I'm pretty sure that they do pay for this, but I'm not positive. Maybe it's just her family that chips in or something, but I would assume that the show probably is like, yeah, we'll help you out if you agree to get help or something like that. A lot of shows work like that.
He can't see what he's stepping on. We're gonna get him treated right away.
Literally
There's
blind.
A whole bunch
Yep.
of them in here. And a really sick one sitting here on the chair.
Really sick one.
Yeah, he's in real bad shape, though. I think that this little guy is going to be our next urgent care. He's definitely not doing well.
Normally, cats will run and hide when strangers come into the home. These cats were so ill that they really didn't move. They just sat right exactly where they were.
And you can see how
Insane.
he's got, that eye has a lot of mucus in there and is half closed.
So we immediately got them caged and brought them out for triage with the veterinarian.
How many counts of, like, animal abuse is she gonna get for this? Probably 20. And if there's any more that are dead on the scene, it'll be more than 20.
Hi, gorgeous. Let's load these guys in the air-conditioned van.
In the midst of the slow and difficult process of removing the cats, the team uncovers an amazing surprise. Did one of them have a baby, maybe? I bet you she didn't give a fuck, and she just never got them fixed or anything, so they're probably just procreating, and that's probably how it ended up as 20 anyways. Probably another one. Or a whole litter.
Yeah, I got some live kittens.
I knew it! I am so good at this. I am too good at this. Come on. Credit where credit's due, baby.
We were in the back bedroom and we heard noises. When we lifted the mattress, what we found was a mama and 6 newborn kittens. They are probably less than a day old. The only way those kittens were going to survive the next 24 hours is the fact that we found them.
Good timing.
When we are able to save a life and we are able to get an animal out of a situation before they get sick, it doesn't get any better than that. Hey, sweet peas.
You saved them. They're cuddling for warmth. But the good feelings are short-lived because we're gonna find some... Well, okay, so this is either where we just go into finding, like, dead cats, or they're just talking about the absolute filth of the house. Let's see.
Man.
Yep. I literally hate this lady so much. It is censored for me, as it is censored for you, but we can all see that that is a cat that is deceased and is literally so skinny and bony that it doesn't even make sense. Horrific.
That's his guts.
And unfortunately, I did call this one as well. His guts are hanging out.
That's its guts. Ugh. This house, man, it just gets worse and worse. Let me get a bucket. You know, you see this and you just want to get angry, and you can't get angry. This is a pile of sadness.
What are they gonna find in here? What else? Oblivious to what's going on inside, Viola is fixated on the bags that are coming out of the house. Exactly. All she can care about is what she's losing, what she's hoarded, and what's being taken away from her. That's really just... That just goes to show you.
Excuse me.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait. God darn it. I want to see that. I'm sorry.
What's going on, Viola?
I want those. I'm sorry, we're going to have class right now.
That's fine, but this is all trash.
It's not either.
This is all...
This is all trash. She's like, that's my fucking trick cereal that I had from 1987, and it's got that special box, and, you know, that rotting food in there, that rotting cereal is exactly what I need in order to live out my final days. So it's like she's just gonna make up some bullshit for every single item that's ever coming out of that house. It is a mental disease, unfortunately. It is an addiction.
Contaminated.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Everything in your house is contaminated. Everything in your house is contaminated, and you are contaminated, Beulah. You live in this. Where do you sleep? Do you sleep outside on the lawn? Where do you go to bed? What happens?
Healthy, it has to.
Where do you
be
shower?
I can't even throw this. I'm not allowed to throw this at the dump. This has to go be fired up and burned.
Biohazard.
She's a professional hoarder. She's awesome at this. She can avoid and deny anything. So you have to get very direct. This is a fact. It's a medical fact. This stuff is contaminated.
It's bullshit.
Beulah,
I'm sorry.
cats are dying in that house because
They're
it's so
not
unhealthy.
dying.
Show them the
I'm not
corpse.
dead.
I got a bag of dead cats already.
These are
A bag of dead cats, so it's not just one.
porcelain plates. They can be washed.
Well, if it's in the house, it's contaminated.
Well, then,
anything on the
why don't
front
we
porch
just set
is
fire
clean.
to the damn house? Pull up the carpet. The carpet needs to go.
How
You're
the
not-
hell am I going to get to your carpet? There's 400 bags of this on top of it.
There's not a damn thing wrong. They could be taken out of a bath. They could be washed.
Really?
You don't have to wash them. I'll wash them.
You won't wash them. We've been through this, Beulah. You've had, what, 20, 30, 40 years to wash anything? Even one thing. Like, this is delusion at its finest. We saw her laundry room. Those clothes weren't getting washed. We saw her sink, where the dishes lay to rot. We saw where that cat was laying that was horrendously sick. Next to it was piles upon piles of dishes, plates, bowls, everything that just had rotting food on it. She doesn't like housework. She doesn't like it so much that she straight up doesn't do it. Ever. Nothing is getting washed, Beulah.
I said to you, things that you want are going to get thrown away.
You. Go ahead and take it.
You know what?
Because right now, right now,
You better respect me.
Mom.
You hear me?
that is not
Beulah.
what I was promised.
Well,
Just leave me alone.
Well, don't
leave me alone, Sonny.
Hold on. I am Dr. Chabot. I'm a clinical psychologist who specializes in OCD and compulsive hoarding.
Yup. It is absolutely a mental disease, and we need people to specialize in it. And unfortunately, like with many people that are helping treat addictions, it's kind of a thankless job. You, like, this owner of the cleaning company or manager or whoever he is that she's literally saying fuck you to, you know, he doesn't get to be thanked a lot of the times, only by the families, but by the person they're actually like cleaning their house out. He's probably got to deal with this all the time, and that really sucks because him and his team have one of the most horrendous jobs, and it is unfortunately on top of it all thankless.
You're in a position now that if we don't address this place right now, you're probably going to just be pulled out of your house.
I don't give a damn. But I don't want my entire life ripped out and put in a garbage bag when it doesn't have to be. It's not.
It sucks.
It's
It
not
sucks.
garbage.
Okay, Mom.
And
Oh, no, it's
We
not
have to let them help
garbage.
you, Mom, because if they don't...
all right, Steve.
She's like,
Yeah. Okay, a total of 36 cats. How many were dead? And how many were alive? I bet you now is where we find that information. 13! Alright. 13 of the 36 cats were dead. So she actually had 23 cats, not 20. I'm not sure if that's including the newborn kittens. But she has 13 dead cats in her house. It makes you wonder if she was even looking, it makes you wonder if she was even walking around her house. I mean, she obviously has no clue what a dying, sick cat looks like, because that's just what they all look like, and she seems to think that that's just normal. But when you actually have a cat that is just straight up died, how do you not see them? I mean, I could understand one, because maybe it's like hidden away under a trash heap, but where are the other 12? You know, they've got to be somewhere, like at least one of them is bound to be visible. So it's just a little bit concerning. She is I said it from the beginning, guys, she is the epitome of an animal abuser, and unfortunately, it's even worse than I thought.
Her hair coat's a little sparse. I did see fleas on her.
So far, the veterinarians that have done their assessment do believe that most of these cats are going to be adoptable, although they will require medical treatment.
Oh yeah, they will. On to better homes, guys. You survived. I want you guys to just take like 5 seconds and maybe 10 seconds and just imagine to yourself, what if those... I mean, we can scale it up or scale it down, but what if What if there were 10? 10 dogs, 10, 5 humans. They found 3 dead humans in the house. They found 2 alive, but barely surviving, skinny, starving, you know. What do they have in common? Well, they're fucking individuals that can feel pain, they can get sick, they can suffer, they can die. They can have a good quality of life or they can have a bad quality of life. They can be happy, they can be miserable, they can breathe, they can eat. They could live in their own pile of shit or they could not. It's like, if you don't understand the gravity of this situation, just change the context very slightly. Change the individual, the species of the individual inside to whatever you feel like you care about most, even though that's completely arbitrary, and you will understand the gravity of how horrific that is. So anyways, since the cat removal took so long, Matt and his crew are facing an uphill battle to get the house cleaned. Okay.
We have a lot of deadlines today. We lose our cleaning help at 3 o'clock, and then we have an inspector coming at 4. So we have 6 hours to get whatever we can get done.
Trash time.
Can't hear and poop, man. We're down to the business now.
It's like wet on the floor. That's terrible. Oh, here's the bath too. That's what's crazy. Like, it's not just cat poop that's like dry on the floor. It's like wet on the floor. So they're like scraping it off the floor. Oh my god. And now this bath. There's like random toys in the bath. How long have those been in there, I wonder?
Trying to get a free breath of air, man. This is very overwhelming.
Bruh, he is not even wearing a fucking respirator. He's wearing an N95. Dude, that's not gonna kill all the smells. Number one, you don't even have it properly on your face. You have to use the bottom strap, my man. No wonder the smells are killing you. You're breathing in toxic fumes, my man. Number one, you need to put on a respirator like the other members of the team were. Because this isn't just like these VOCs and these crazy particles in the air that are getting shoved up in your face. These are horrific to be breathing in. This bacteria is airborne as well. So you can't just be wearing a 95 in this environment. You need to be wearing a straight respirator. This is all bad technique. Is he new? Who's like managing this? God damn.
Just horrible. Can't hardly stand the smell of it.
No shit. You're not even blocking the smell with an N95, and it's only half on. Time has run out. The city inspector arrives to check out the house. Looks great, guys. Beulah, I love what you did with the place. I think you're all set. You can move back in now. It looks great.
Today, at least 3 or 4 of the rooms have been cleaned out, and they are clutter-free, box-free.
Nice.
They're still filthy.
It's been a tough week, emotional week. Kind of disappointed not more was done.
Yeah, because he's realizing the fucking scope of it now. It's embarrassing, probably, for her sons and stuff. Wow. They didn't go into... I wish they would have. I mean, this isn't a full episode. I mean, there is a full episode out there somewhere, because like I said, like, the full episodes are like an hour and a half. But, I mean, there had to be immense insect and rodent infestations in this house. There had to be. And the cats were too sick to even, like, bother with the fucking rodents. And it's probably what they were... She probably wasn't really feeding them all too well either. I mean, she's got 23 cats, 36 of them. 13 of them were dead. So she's got to get enough food and put that out for all of them. Where do you even put it out? How much do you put out? Guaranteed she wasn't doing that right. So, you know, maybe the cats were slightly subsisting off of the rodent population in the home. Maybe. But at the very least, there's going to be cockroaches and many different maggots. I mean, this is just a no-brainer. And I'm assuming that in the full episode they go into that. Just saying. And I wanted to hear about that.
I've inspected your house, and good news and some bad. We still have some unsafe conditions with the animal feces and some unsafe material inside that has to be removed.
Okay.
The good news is the structure is good and sound. The floor assembly is good. I don't see any evidence of water damage, but I still have to condemn the property and not allow you to live in it.
Oh, condemned. You have been condemned.
This is a very painful situation for people who love her. Some have given up.
At this time, I believe she's going to probably end up in a shelter for the local women's shelter. There's just been too much animosity right now that I don't want her to come to my house.
Some try to get closer.
Well, I try my best to be there for my mother. I'll do what I can to keep her alive for many years to come. Thank you.
But nobody can fix her.
I'm not sure whether she's willing to admit that she has a problem.
But she is a long...
I understand now. So the guy that I went on a long diatribe about his N95 mask improper use of, and the fact that he was even using an N95 and not a respirator, is because that guy is her brother, and he was just helping. And when I say respirator, I'm talking about the literal respirator that is sitting on that mailbox in this frame. So he was obviously just trying to help. He wasn't employed by these extreme cleaners, and that would be why they didn't give a shit what he wore and didn't tell him what to do. So
Away from getting well. I have no sense that she is really going to recover from this illness of compulsive hoarding. But she is a long way from getting well.
A long way from getting well, and I think she said that she has no sense that she's ever going to get well.
I have no sense that she is really going to recover from this illness of compulsive hoarding.
Her sons did that for her. So it says that she lived, 6 weeks or 6 months? Eula lived at a women's shelter for 6 weeks until her sons were able to get her home livable. The fact that her sons did that for her, I mean, granted, like, I understand that's a very tough choice that they couldn't have her live with them because of her issues. It's understandable, and it's sad that had to be the way that it was within their family dynamic, but they also got her home to be livable. Maybe that was a monetary thing and they paid more cleanup crews, who knows. Maybe they went in themselves, but either way, it was them. So that's really good on her sons. And again, probably very thankless from Beulah. She probably is like more pissed off than anything. The cats are still receiving medical treatment at the animal shelter. 2 will be returned to Beulah when they are healthy. That is a mistake. That is a mistake. That needed to be stated twice, I feel. Truly, I don't know how the state didn't bring charges against her for this, but again, like, the justice system is fucked in a lot of ways, so whatever. Beulah is seeing a therapist, but continues to shop at thrift stores almost daily. Of course. Of course she is. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at Beulah right now. I can't even begin to describe. She is kind of... I mean, I'm sure she's a nice enough lady in a lot of ways, but this is glaring